Okay, thank you for tapping the time to speak Oracle. This is your reading is long overdue. Thank you for your patience. We're gonna start with the this is a male only deck that I created. So the first card is consult with a doctor. That's not normal. You may have something going on health wise and you questioning if you should worry about it. It might not be something super major, but it might be something that could affect you long term. So make sure you're getting your checkups, make sure you're getting your physicals, getting tested, so on and so forth. Um, you guys should have kept her, your loss. There might be somebody that you downplay in your circle or in your life who you don't really feel is very significant. This could be a friendship, or this can be somebody that you've already dealt with, or a potential somebody that's. I feel like this is more like there's somebody that's coming. Um, During the turn of the season, you'll probably run into somebody. This could be somebody you already dealt with, but this is somebody that you're very familiar with. You and this person could have had like a tumultuous type of relationship, or just a lot of misunderstandings. Like y'all just sometimes y'all don't see eye to eye, but that very thing that you don't see eye to eye with, or that you feel like y'all not on the same level, that's actually the very thing that puts you guys together, that makes you guys balance each other. Um, One second, the first one. You have wake up, you're a smooch, a user. I feel like somebody could feel like that it's like somebody feels like you're a user. Or this could be a flaw in you, this could be something that you know done in a more manipulative way. This could be something that stands out that you need to change. You feel like somebody else feel like this is how you are, but the underlying, what I'm hearing is this is something that you should work on. So as far as how you deal with people, um, any type of manipulation, or I guess it could be your perception and how you deal with people, or how you seek opportunities, or how you get opportunities is what I'm hearing. But it's definitely something that you want to take a look at in all your relationships. Um, to just kind of do a checks and balances of how people perceive you and how you deal with them. Or I mean, this could be somebody's illusions as well. You always shit on the good ones, and then you're not a real nigga. Stop lying to them folks. Hmm. It's a lot of really downing and negative energy in this particular reading. Like, I don't know if these are things you're thinking about yourself, or things that other people are thinking about you. It feels like it's a lot of energy surrounding you. This is a different type of energy than I normally get for your readings. Life does come with a manual, you just refuse to listen. Yeah, this could be things that people are thinking about you, or underlying, because we don't always talk about what's on the inside, and what the shit that we think about on the inside about ourselves, whether it be good or rather, especially when it's stuff that we're insecure about. These could be things that you're thinking about yourself, or you could be thinking about a particular person that you thought and you might feel like you don't always stand up to what you say. You might feel like that you could do better in certain areas as a person. You might feel like you do always shit on the good ones, and entertain something less than. I mean, so this energy, because it's a lot of energy that's surrounding you. It's like it's not just you on the board. It's just like it's a bunch of it's a lot of chatter. Damn, it's crazy because this card came out anyways. She out of your league, 69. Hmm. We're gonna set that to the side and clarify that. Because like I said, you got a person that is coming. This reading is more so telling you what's coming and giving you what it is and how you can and really move forth and change it. Because it's a lot of energy that's surrounding you. It's a lot of chatter that I'm hearing in the background. Your assumptions are correct. Stop. Use logic. So something that you've been contemplating about, kind of like a feeling. Sometimes you don't always listen to your intuition until it's too late. You already be having the keys to get into most doors, but it's like you choose to put the keys down and go through the window, and you ain't got to do all that when you can just use the key to open the damn door. You don't need to fit in the window. You ain't got to size it up. You ain't got to stand on shit to get to the window. Why the fuck are you going through the window when you literally have the key to the door? But for some reason, you don't always use that. It's like there's a less hardier path that you always choose to go down. And I think what it is that the universe tests you. You just don't be passing the test. The universe tests you and puts you in situations where you could actually elevate yourself, or it's just gonna turn out the way it normally turn out. And somehow, some way, you always find your decision making and it turning out the way that it normally turn out, and it's really supposed to be in an elevated state at this point in time. So the more that you continue to stay held back and hindering yourself in a particular energy, and you really supposed to be over here, you're gonna keep running into challenges over here because you're supposed to be beyond that. You can't fit in that space anymore. You keep trying to fit into this little ass space and you've already expanded. You just ain't caught up to yourself yet. You guys spin the block and get spun. Yeah, this is about like it's a lot of energy in your energy as of right now. It's a lot of chatter about you as of right now. And this lets me know this could be a lot of your different parts of selves, like really, really needing to be addressed. And this is the way, with a lot of the things that you've been through in situations and people, this is something that you actually need to work on. Let's see, let me pull 3 more cards from this deck. Oh. It is your fault. That Aries is for you. And the last card. Hold on. The last card is you are in store for many unpleasant surprises. Well, we gotta walk through the fire and get to the other side. Let's get some clarification on what, who, why, and where. Let's see. So we're gonna do telepathy for this deck. I like to start with the oracles because the oracles are more extensive. And then the tarot I use pretty much to kind of give faces and names to people, what they signify. But so far, this message is more, I just keep getting a vision of the Wizard of Oz, the Tin Man. This is more about self. You got a moment. Think of a special moment that brought you and your partner a lot of joy. And value. Focus on things of value. But, okay. So, with these cards coming out together, I feel like cherishing time is going to be a big thing for you. Between cherishing time and the way you value your relationship that you have is going to be something because that's a big aspect of you. Who you deal with, how you deal with them, how long you deal with them. For some reason, that's a big precursor for you. So it's significant right now that you start changing how you deal with the people you have relationships with. And this can be platonic, this could be romantic, this could be you and your nigga, this could be you and your siblings, your kids. But really changing your perspective and what you value in a relationship that you have with people. It's a lot of, basically this shit that I'm talking about is on a deeper level. This is some you shit. This is some stuff that when it comes out on the board, the meanings and the feelings, what you hear, what you see, this is all on a deeper level. This is definitely a you thing. This is a you have to reach down and really do some shadow work type of shit. Because these things, this is a different type of energy for most of the readings that I've done for you. It feel like, you know, you opening a box of somebody's secret belongings, and you just reading about it, and you really I don't fully understand, but you will when you hear it. So this read feel more personal to you, as far as things that that you actually need to take a mirror and just shine a light on and work on. Like the shit, people think when they see less than savory shit on the board that it means like, oh, it's fucked up, or no, it really means that might be at the time of your life when you actually need to take a look at that shit and fix it. Because if you're not able to address it, and you're not able to hear it, and you're not able to see it bluntly, you can't never fucking fix it. You got emotion. Look into the depths of your emotions. 2 might be a significant number. 2 is a number of partnership. 2 can also be just coming into oneness with yourself. And that's what these first parts feel like. It feel like you need to come into oneness with yourself, but it's things on a deeper level that you need to take a look at, that you might not think that they're there, but you might have heard that they're there. Deep. Look. It's exactly what I was just saying. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose and relationship. So that's confirmation of what I was just saying, that this reading is really for you. This is not really about a lot of other people. There's a lot of chatter, but this is about you. Things that you ask a lot of questions about, what you need to work on, what it is you need to do. These are the things that you want to focus on. How you showing up in other people's lives? How you showing up in your own life? How you showing up for yourself? Your kids, people that that you favor, people that you don't favor. Recognition. The universe will help you recognize. Listen, the universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. Just basically letting you know that life. I just realized I set this next card. Life comes with a manual. You just refuse to listen. I set this card next to this card just because of the way that the reading is coming out. And specifically, this is telling you that the universe will help you see the signs. It's giving you your wake-up call. You see it every day, but you just refuse to listen. You refuse to open yourself to something deeper and look with that second set of eyes that you have. 3 cards on this damn floor. Alright, hold on. Guilty. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. Like I was saying before, a lot of these things are things that you want to work on a deeper level. Like I said, in order for you to change something, you have to be able to address it. And a lot of times people don't want to admit that this is the shit that they do, or this is the shit that they got going on, or whatever the case is. But don't let guilt allow things to allow you to still condone and do the same shit. Because you do have this card here, you are in store for many pleasant, unpleasant surprises. And I feel like this could be a consequence But I kind of feel like that's like the direction that your life is turning. Everything that you do just has an automatic consequence. Some of us only get a specific amount of time in order to do things or to accomplish certain missions, especially when it comes to like the end of our soul purpose. And when you refuse to acknowledge the breadcrumbs that you left yourself here, that you left for yourself, then eventually you really don't get no more time. Once you stop following protocol, you just automatically get punished. It's not even a question of uh oh, you gonna get a chance, and no, they're not about to do that. We're gonna do ancestor tarot. Let the elders speak before we fully open the floor. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords. Overall, things that you need, people that you need to cut, that you need to cut off, that you need to cut away. This could also be you actually standing steadfast in who it is that you want to be, what it is you want to value, what it is you now want to be recognized for. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to go ahead and take that. It's at the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune is basically saying that things are turning around for you if you allow them. If you allow them to turn around for you, they're going to turn around for you. But if you continue to stand in your own way, let's just say you're going to be in for many unpleasant surprises because you're running out of time. Some people, some of us, we give ourselves time limit on to learn the shit that we're supposed to learn. You got the Prince of Cups. This is the Page of Cups. This is about, the Page of Cups usually symbolizes an offer. Extending a cup. This could be you extending a cup to yourself so that you can be in prepared to extend it to somebody else. Because there's somebody that's going to come into your life purposely. Whether that be for good or whether that be for bad, we're going to use another deck to ask that. But I feel like there's somebody that's coming into your life that's going to elevate you. But I sense that there's going to be, it's not going to be a complete relationship. There is going to be some heartbreak there. But the way that the energy reads, it's what's supposed to happen. The lesson is in dealing with the person, and it's a process that actually needs to happen. So, the next person you deal with will be somebody who is on your path for you to meet. This is a Star Dragon. You have grief, accepting loss. So, as I was just saying about them, your loss is going to be, like I said, tied into what you do and what you don't do. It's going to be tied into the things that you start completing yourself. You also have rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. That's what applying these lessons of actually doing shadow work, that's what it'll get you. I mean, it'll allow you a second chance it's like a reset for yourself. However, it's like you ain't got a choice but to reset. So it's kind of like fall in line, do what you're supposed to do. Or you still gonna have to do what you're supposed to do, it's just you're gonna take the longer than the very harder route. You also have time. Like I said, some of us don't get as long as the time frame as everybody else to fuck off and fuck up. So at some point we actually have to take a look at what we're doing. And like I said, I've been saying it like for the good majority of the reading, you're running out of time. You left yourself so many breadcrumbs, and you're supposed to be at a certain plateau right now. So now everything that you do or you don't do, you're just gonna get punished for. And trust me, you're not the only one. Oh, honey, I stopped doing shit a long time ago because I can't afford the fucking price that Karma be wanting me to pay. And when you have an anointing on yourself, when you're a chosen one, when you are a person who has a predestined path, when you're a person who already lived this lifetime, you're supposed to be doing shit and learning shit in this lifetime. Some of us don't have time, don't get time to fuck up like everybody else do. At some point, some of us just start getting our asses whooped. Once shit just, we stop doing what the fuck we're doing. You have destruction, releasing your anger. Releasing anger and being actually productive in your own healing. Because, again, for you, time is a factor. I see you in a hospital bed. Make sure that you are working to eat healthy, take some vitamins or do some walking, lower your stress. But okay, I guess that's all they got for this deck. But I'm seeing like a hospital bed. I think health is a thing that you need to really stay up on at this point as well. All right, let's go to the Who. These are my Italian cards. Now this touches on a different type of energy. These cards touch on a different type of energy. So far this reading has really been about you addressing things on a deeper level to, like I said, you working against your own soul's purpose clock right now. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Sanguine. Sorrow. You got sorrow and you got widower. Well, sounds like, I mean, you already got lost out here. I'm seeing some type of death. Let's see what else they got. Cause you already got lost out here. Grief. Accepting loss. Somebody got some kids. You have gifts. Somehow there's a loss that's gonna give you some type of, you're gonna acquire something or get something or like inherit something or somebody's gonna give you something. But okay, so basically you're going to go through a loss. There's gonna be, and it's something close to you. You're gonna go through a loss, but after the loss, and this can be a future loss, this can be a recent loss. But yeah, there's a loss that's gonna happen, but it's actually gonna be like one of them blessing in disguise type of thing, because there's gonna be some type of gift or some type of reward that comes out of it. Yeah, you got money. Yeah, you gonna go through some shit, but it's all for a purpose. It's all for like stripping away all these. I layer my cards when I do when I do long readings. So all the things that we've already preset, these are like the layers on top of it. Just be basically just building on top of the layers of the reading to give you a full story instead of me just telling you a bunch of shit and you trying to make sense of where the fuck it fit into your life. You're gonna go through a loss. This could be Yeah, accident. But there's going to be a gift of some money. Like I said, it could be a settlement. It could be you winning something. But it's definitely going to come after a loss. And basically, all these the losses that you take are all building into what this is. As long as you work on these inner parts of yourself, and that's why the time is so important, because it all needs to align. You have wedding. And you have constancy, service. You have wedding. I'm hearing rush. Something is being rushed. Yeah, wife. Ooh. This is like a wedding of opportunity. This could be something. This feel like I said, it feel rushed. I feel like somebody, like this woman is rushing to jump into something, rushing to jump into a commitment. I feel like this is more of a warning for you. This is a sign to watch out for this certain type of person that's supposed to be out of your league. Damn, you got that. Yeah, like I said earlier, there's death like that I can feel in your energy, like there's death in your energy. I'm gonna pull one more card. Melancholy. Melancholy is sad, like sadness. Feeling down, depressed. Yeah, there's gonna be some loss. You got a lot of different shit in your energy. You got a lot of stuff coming to you. It's like a lot of pitfalls that you need to avoid. Go ahead and do the big zero. But yeah, it's a lot of pitfalls that you need to avoid when it comes to people, relationships. That's why I said, like, your relationships and how you dictate them. I feel like that's gonna have a lot to do with your growth. This is 0. Go ahead and 4. I think just the 4 cups, and I just heard same old shit. Yep, 4 cups, same old shit. It's about to give you a nice stern talking to right now. Page of Wands, setting the course. You need to set a different course, which means these things you really need to actually be working on, like today. You got the 2 of Swords, basically being indecisive, trying to live between 2 different worlds. Just remaining blinded. The number 11, which is a master number. Just remaining blinded to who you are and what you are. It's time for the blindfold to come off. It's time for you to set a new course and the blindfold to come off. Oh shit! Because that Tower, like I said, you have death in your energy. You have loss in your energy. It's talked about grief, but there's definitely, and Tower is over timing. Time is a factor. Because there's going to be a tower that you're going to go through, like I said. It's basically a lot of rebranding going on. You can make it easy on yourself, or you can continue to stay the course and make it hard on yourself. This is the eight of coins, 8 of Pentacles. This gonna be some work. Yep, 7 of Cups. You have options at this point in time. You know, you can go for all that glitters, but you gotta put the work in, because what's in the middle is a Tower. You only get so much time to 8 of Wands, because there's definitely something rushing in. Ooh, clarify the 8 of Wands. Just clarify when I'm feeling that. You got some energy rushing in, basically to fuck shit up. This is the 2 of Wands, which is generally, again, making plans, setting the course. You already got the Page of Wands, but it's coming out in reverse. There's some energy that's coming in that's not going to be favorable to you, to anything that you're planning. It's like it's coming in for the ultimate test, and it's a test that you can't fail, because it's like ride or die. You got the Three of Cups in reverse as well. It's really about not coming together. Like I said, you know, not planning, not coming together with self, not being able to celebrate, not being able to balance those relationships. Those are all big things for you, because you're supposed to have a new beginning coming in. The Knight of Swords, there are some challenges that are going to come in before you get a new beginning. But it's about what you do and what you don't do that's really going to set the tone for if you actually get this new beginning, or, you know, if you actually able to face those challenges. There's going to be a part 2.